right, so we're still looking at the determining the national level of income at equilibrium. All right, we've been given a consumption function here, 0.75 YD. All right, so remember YD, okay, this YD just represents disposable income. All right, this is our income after remove tax. All right, so say YD equals, now our tax has been given in a percentage form. All right, so when your tax is given in a percentage form, all right, YD equals Y, open brackets, 1 minus T. All right, and T represents the tax rate. All right, so we're going to say Y, open brackets, 1 minus, so our tax rate is 20%. So 20 divided by 100, you get 0.2, right? Convert your tax into decimals, you get Y, in brackets, 1 minus 0.2, and we're going to get 0.8 Y. All right, we're going to get 0.8 Y. Okay, so that is our tax, and this is our disposable income. Right now, we've been given investment spending is 100 million, government spending is 300 million. They've told us find the equilibrium level of income and consumption. All right, so to start first, we're going to put our formula here. We're going to say Y equals C, which is consumption spending by households in the economy, I, which is investment spending by business in the economy, and G, which is government spending within the economy. Right, so our consumption function is going to be 200 plus 0.75, right, open brackets, 0.8Y, okay, 0.8Y. Right, so that is our consumption function. Let me just put it in brackets here. All right, now I'm going to say plus investment spending, which is 100, plus government spending, which is 300. Excuse me. All right, so let's operate within the parentheses. We're going to say 0.75 times 0.8. We're going to get 0.6Y. Okay, so we have 200 plus 0.6Y. Okay, 200 plus 0.6Y. Okay. Then 100 plus 300, we get 400 plus 400. All right. Still have Y on our left side here. All right, so we can just remove this bracket here. All right, and we say 200 plus 400, we're going to get 600. Okay, 600 here. Right, then plus 0.6Y. Then we'll take our 0.6Y over to the left hand side. Okay, over to the left hand side. So we're going to have Y minus 0.6Y equals 600. All right. So what 1 minus 0.6, that's 0.4. So remain with 0.4Y equals 600, right? So then I'm going to divide both sides by 0.4. Okay, divide both sides by 0.4. All right. So 600 divided by 0.4, we get 1,500, right? Y equals 1,500, all right? This is our equilibrium of income. Now, find the equilibrium level of consumption, all right? Our consumption function is here, all right? So we're going to substitute Y equals 1,500 with YD here, all right? So we're going to have C equals 200 plus 0.75, right? Multiplied by 1,500. Oh, just hold on. We have to also take into account this 0.8y here. Yes. So this 1,500, sorry. This 1,500 is actually going to be replaced into this adjusted consumption function here. All right. So remember yd equals 0.8y, right? yd equals 0.8y. Yes. So we're going to say 0.8. Okay, 0.8. Okay. So remember, we're going to substitute this y here with this 0.8, right? We're going to substitute it with 1,500, right? All right, so 0.8 times 1,500, 0.8 times 1,500 gives us 1,200 times 0.75, we get 900. 900 plus 200, we get 1,100. Right? So this is consumption at equilibrium. Yes?
Before I get confused, so the thing is 0.8. You've substituted it where? On the Y or on the T?
We've substituted it for this
On the formula.
this YD, which is here, right? It
And that what?
becomes 0.8Y. Becomes 0.8.
As the disposable income, what does it stand?
Huh?
Stands for what? YT means what?
Disposable income.
Disposable income. Or
Yes.
what?
It's disposable income, the income after tax. Okay.
And the Y that we found, the 1,500.
This is the national income.
Oh, okay. So the national income, then the other one is income after tax.
Yes.
For who? For consumers.
For the country, is at the national level. So they're taking the total tax of the country. All right. So it's for the country.
What has confused me is how the 0.8 is being used as well as the 1.5.
Okay, so the 0.8, okay, remember I said YD equals Y open brackets 1 minus T, which is the tax rate, right? YD, this is disposable income, okay? So after we tabulated, after we did the tax, we subtract tax from 1, we're going to find out that YD equals 0.8Y, okay? So this 0.8Y, we substituted it for there was the YD which was here, we've substituted it with 0.8Y here, okay? Then after we do that, this Y here, which is with this 0.8Y, is this Y which we've calculated here, the national level of income at equilibrium, 1,500. All right, this is the one we have put here, okay? So if we multiply 0.8 times 1,500, you're getting the disposable income, which is just YD. Right. Yeah, so also be careful because even me, I almost made that mistake. I just almost put this 1,500 without adjusting the consumption function. So please remember, once you've adjusted the consumption function, all right, and I've told you to find the equilibrium level of consumption, all right, you use that adjusted consumption function, which is this one here, okay? So 0.8 times 1,5, okay? 0.8 times 1,5 is 1,2, all right? Then 1,200 times 0.75, it's 900. Then 900 plus 200 to get 1,100. So this is the consumption at equilibrium.